We often look at the dizzying scale of the modern world and conclude our own daily tasks are too small to matter. It is easy to assume that quiet routines lack significance compared to the loud, visible successes of others. Consider a humble street sweeper in a bustling town. Every morning before dawn, he cleared the dirt and debris from the main roads with a worn-out broom. Watching wealthy merchants and respected doctors hurry to their grand shops and clinics, he felt his own work was meaningless and invisible. Then, during a cold winter week, the sweeper fell severely ill. Without his daily rounds, the streets quickly filled with snow, heavy branches, and sharp rocks. This diagram shows how a failure at the base of a system halts everything above it. Blocked roads stopped merchants' trade. Doctors faced terrible delays, and accidents multiplied. The entire town's macro progress came to a standstill because the micro-maintenance failed. When the sweeper recovered and cleared the blockages, he saw the town return to normal. Watching the carts roll smoothly and the clinics reopen, he realized that the success of the town's most prominent figures relied entirely on the maintenance of the ground they walked on. Small, routine actions are the invisible structural supports of our world. We often overlook the value of our own quiet efforts simply because we seek significance in the loudest places. This feeling of insignificance often grows from within. We focus on our personal flaws and our imperfect execution, using them as evidence that our contributions are spread too thin to be effective. There is a story of a young man named Daniel, tasked by an elder to carry water from a river to a well using a cracked wooden bucket. Every day, the bucket leaked a steady stream of water onto the dry road. After a week of delivering buckets that were only half full, Daniel felt like a failure. He was putting in maximum effort but seeing only partial results at the destination. Eli told him to stop and look back at the path he had walked every day while carrying that leaking bucket. The water Daniel thought he was losing had actually been nurturing the soil. A vibrant path of grass and flowers had grown along the previously barren road, fed by the very leaks Daniel considered his greatest failure. Our daily struggles and imperfect efforts often leave a trail of growth in our environment that we are too focused on our perceived failures to notice. Lasting fulfillment comes from recognizing the positive impact left behind by a consistent journey, rather than just the state of the bucket when we reach the end. Beyond our actions, we must also evaluate our identity. Society frequently measures worth by the wood, the job titles, wealth, and outward appearance that wrap around a person. A grandfather once used a simple pencil to explain human purpose to his grandson. He noted that while the exterior is what people see first, it isn't what makes the pencil useful. This cross-section highlights the reality of the tool. The wooden shell is just a container. The working part is the lead inside. Human worth is generated by internal qualities like honesty, hard work, and kindness, which define your utility regardless of the external shell. The grandfather also pointed out that wherever a pencil is used, it leaves a mark. In the same way, every interaction you have leaves a trace of your character on the lives of those around you. Developing this inner character requires a deliberate choice to ignore external noise. It is the practice of prioritizing your own discipline and integrity over the constant demand for outward validation. True greatness is found in the quiet, relentless application of good deeds, and the choice to walk an honorable path even without an audience. You do not need to wait for a specific big opportunity to matter. The capacity for a meaningful life is already present within your current, repetitive routines. To integrate this, begin by viewing your routine tasks as the foundation that enables others to succeed. Focus on your character during every interaction, and take time to look back at the positive traces you have already left behind. You can practice this in the workplace by pausing before you react to a frustrating situation. That brief moment of restraint is where you build the internal discipline that defines your worth. Apply the lesson of the cracked bucket by accepting that your productivity will never be perfect. Focus on executing one small, silent task with care rather than worrying about the inefficiencies you cannot control. Purpose is built through micro-habits, like leaving a space better than you found it, or performing a kind act without needing recognition. You are already vital to the world. By embracing the unseen path and walking with honor, you will find that your ultimate purpose has always been hidden in your quietest actions.